It's stimulating, mind-expanding, safer to use than alcohol. It's
The Little Boys Room Podcast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Little Boys Room. Today we have on Josh.
It's me, guys. I'm back.
And we're done. Thank you. Just kidding. I do that joke too much.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It is Friday, June 26th.
It is. Yeah, we're trying to keep on time.
I think what we want to do is push out the episodes on the day that we record the next one.
Yeah.
So like once a week would be pretty
Wait,
decent.
you know, we shouldn't say the date. This is our 4th of July episode. So we just gave it away.
No, it's 4th of July, everyone.
I brought the fireworks, guys.
You know, my accident anniversary is coming up. It was July 7th, I think, or 6th.
Oh, you know, me and Tara went to Coliseum Pizza last night, and we went to Blue Note.
The Blue Note's still there? I thought it was closed.
It's just called the Note now.
Oh, okay.
But we walked past it, and she's like, "Oh, I had a really good night there," and then it went all wrong.
Sorry, Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
that's
apologize.
great.
Don't apologize.
You know,
to her.
I have to say, I listened to most of the podcast that I have ever the last week.
Right.
And I just want to apologize for my stuttering because that shit is fucking annoying.
You know, nobody else. I don't even. Everybody that knows you, we're just so used to it. It doesn't even.
Yeah. It just doesn't register.
It doesn't even process in my brain now when you stutter,
Guys,
unless it's a really bad one.
Dicks. I'm really trying to not. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, there was one time where I think it was like me, you, and Aston on Xbox, and you started stuttering. And I think just halfway through, I was like, you know what, Brandon? This is probably my favorite stutter you've ever done.
I think I remember that. I did a little research about it 2 weeks ago. They still don't know what causes it. It's really weird.
I've always just assumed with you, it's like there's just like a disconnect. Because when you stutter, it's not like mid-sentence. It's when you start a new thought.
Yeah. There's like ideas that the brain moves faster than the mouth can keep up. It's also proven that it's like somewhat genetic.
Right.
So thanks, Mom.
Does anybody else in your family have a stutter?
Not that I know of, which is really fucked up. I think they might have just dropped me on my head though too, because accidents can cause it.
Yeah. Knock some wires loose.
Yeah.
Well, you're the first in the breed, so you gotta start breeding now.
Sorry, my future kids.
Oh, Jesus.
I do like the idea that my brain just works too fast.
Your
and
brain
I'm just
is
gonna stick to that.
I have a stutter because my brain's better than the rest of my body.
I'm a genius.
And also, like, being young, too, the youngest of 4. Thank you, Derek, Brianna, Tyler. Like, it was always a fight to, like, talk. So you try and speak fast, and then you can't say the words right. So I think that was just, like, a bad habit. That
I think when we were younger and we hung out a bunch, I started to pick up your stutter for a while. Like, I think it, like, just, like, carried over.
No, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Like, if you hang out with schizophrenic dudes or girls, too.
Like, your brain picks up.
Like, you'll start to adjust.
Are you guys hanging out with schizos?
What do you think the stutter is, Josh?
Yeah.
It's me trying to talk to the voices in my head.
It's all of them fighting for their chance to use the mouth.
You guys caught on.
You know when, like, you're switching through characters and, like, they all say their intro quip?
Yeah.
It's that.
Oh, fuck. What was I going to talk about? I had something. Oh, they banned e-cigs in fucking San Francisco.
Yeah, I
What's
heard
that
about
about?
that.
What's that about?
They also banned menthol cigarettes in Oakland.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, people are going to be pissed.
You know, that feels like probably the worst place to ban Newports is Oakland. But
Are Newports like only menthol?
yeah,
I thought you can buy them.
No, I don't think there's non-menthol Newports.
Do they do that ban in like the same day?
The menthol one's been banned for a while. One of my coworkers told me she was in Oakland and she couldn't buy any menthol cigarettes. And I was like, that's weird.
Now, is this because of like the appeal to kids? Like
It could
the
be.
minty?
It
Like
could be.
I get the e-cig thing, but it doesn't really make sense. Why are you gonna ban that and not cigarettes? Unless they know some shit we don't about the side effects.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
I I told you from the beginning, we don't know what e-cigarettes and vapes are going to do until like 10 years from now, and side effects are going to start to show.
I'm gonna get like mouth cancer for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the thing with that is that every time there's a commercial that's advocating for like don't use e-cigarettes, the information is never consistent. They're always reaching for something that seems really arbitrary.
What I'm seeing now is they're just focusing on the nicotine side of it.
Right.
It's just like that nicotine's bad. But if that's the case, ban cigarettes.
They're just always doing arbitrary stuff. Are you a fucking loser? Well, maybe stop smoking a Juul. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I saw a commercial that was basically saying like the e-cig waste leaks toxic metals into the earth. And
we're putting that in our body.
Yeah, it wasn't even like, oh, it's bad for you. It was like, you're hurting the planet.
So I can see them trying to use that bend as like, oh, if you care about the environment, you shouldn't smoke e-cigs.
Right.
It'd be interesting to see
It's a very niche market of people who care about the environment and smoke e-cigarettes.
a niche market.
Or I feel like...
Bro, we're in California in the Bay. Everyone cares about the fucking
But
environment.
the rest of the country...
Yeah, but they didn't ban it in the rest of the country. They banned it in San Francisco.
Oh, that's true.
Weird part is Juul is based in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a kick in the balls.
Mm-hmm. That's fucked up. Someone at work was saying that something about tobacco folks fund or they will donate to, I'm pretty sure it's not city councilmen, but like folks in government. And they get money from taxing cigarettes, but they don't get it from e-cigs or some shit. Which I don't know if that's true.
Big nicotine?
Big nicotine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it makes sense from a money standpoint that like they're not benefiting from e-cigs, and if you're gonna be bought and not coerced but convinced to
Right.
ban cigs to get more money, fuck it.
I think it's a pretty known fact that like a lot of congressmen and senators are owned by corporations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so all we need to do is get the big e-cig companies to start lobbying politicians.
Yeah.
Right.
And then no more commercials.
Could you imagine if there's a nicotine wars?
The nicotine famine of 2020.
Big corp.
It's funny. They should just like tobacco should just buy out.
Well, the tobacco corps are about to be fucking huge when they all get their hands on marijuana.
Are they trying to?
Yeah, that's the next step. That's why everybody's trying to get their hand in the game, because the moment the people that own Marlboro and Camel and all those companies, the moment that they start doing cannabis, it's gonna be huge.
I can see them doing like a CBD laced cigarette.
Right.
Which kind of makes no sense, but they'll still fucking do it. Sprouts is selling a lot of CBD shit now, like bath salts, soaps, fucking like everything.
It's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Everybody I talk to who works in the cannabis industry, they say like the growth in the past 2 years has been like so exponential. It's insane.
For CBD or just everything?
Everything.
Yeah.
The guy who owns the cannabis club, his club has been there for like 10 years. When it was just when it was just recreational.
Yeah.
And he's always had his foot in the game. But like he said, like in the past 2 years is like when things have gotten huge.
Yeah. Medical marijuana has been legal in California since like 92 or some crazy shit.
Right.
Like in the 90s. So it's been a long time. Josh, you don't do anything, do you?
I am a gray blob. I sit in my room all day long, and I don't do anything fun. No drugs, no alcohol. I don't go party. I've never had sex. I don't have a computer.
Fucking shit.
I have a toilet.
For what?
The only thing I need
water.
to do, bodily movements.
You dance on a toilet? What are body movements?
What is dancing?
Teach me dancing. But why? You just never did it? Bad experience?
No, I've never done it. I think part of it is that the idea that I'm altering my like mental state in a way kind of freaks me out, like in general.
Right.
Like if I don't have full control over my like thoughts and movements, then I get kind of like I get anxiety.
That's a fair thing.
Yeah. So I just don't do it. It's not because I'm like it's not like it's like, I don't do those things. I'm gonna be
'Cause I'm
holier than thou. I'm not
yeah.
like self-righteous about it. It's
Right.
just like my choice. Like if you want to do it, like go for it.
Yeah.
Like,
See, that's how like I get that, but I also don't get that because I feel like with weed and stuff, it just like relaxes me. It's almost like going into autopilot and not thinking about major issues.
it
in your life.
definitely affects people differently though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which like I'll be honest, I'm a pussy and I'm too scared to find out which one I am.
I'll say this. I know what you mean though, but like where you feel like altering your mindset or feeling you're not in control is an issue. That's how I feel about like deja vu and shit. When that stuff happens, it like fucks with the way I think because I'm like, am I not in control of my fucking life right now? What's happening?
You're not.
There's a deity controlling you.
That's how I feel about drinking now. Like
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
about being drunk and what that's like, and that's not fucking appealing.
Yeah, I
It's
don't drink
weird.
anymore either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like I feel like if anything, that's the one I have an aversion to most.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact how it's going to affect.
Yeah.
It's the
There's
whole
not-
point of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of room for
Nope.
variation when you're drinking. Now, you've taken medicines like Benadryl and shit that'll
Yeah.
like kind of mess with you.
Yeah, I go fucking hard on some Claritin. Take it every day.
So, how do you feel about that? Like, how does that?
I actually don't like taking medicine.
No, and for the same reason.
Yeah, no, I'm not vaccinated, so I could die any moment now. I could just get measles and just kill over right now.
I feel the mumps coming.
Oh God.
No, it's more like I don't have a problem with over the counter stuff, but I had a medical problem one time. I forget what it was, but my doctor prescribed me like this really heavy shit, and I was like looking at like what it was, and I Googled it, and I forget exactly what.
like
I think it was probably like some sort of version of Vicodin, and I was like, what the why did he give this to me? I have a tummy ache. What the hell? And I like did not take it. And it's just like sitting in the cabinet at my
I'll
parents'
take it.
house. It's like whoever wants to get really fucked up.
Can you fucking give that to me?
It's probably really expired.
Brandon, do you
That's
want
fine.
you want to do a Vicodin episode?
Hell yeah.
So Brandon, what if
Podcast.
Welcome to Little Boy.
one time I think my mom when she got her wisdom teeth pulled out and they fucked up a nerve in her face. And like half her face went numb and she was in a lot of pain from it. So I think they gave her like a really strong version of Vicodin. And I remember one time she like took over the dosage and I go downstairs and she's sitting on the couch just watching Survivor. But like it was like that blackout thing where her eyes are crossing and she's like can't look at your face.
Yeah.
She's like looking through you. She's like, I just want one more episode. I was like, what the fuck?
The thing with like those types of drugs, like I don't have the time to be that fucked up now.
No.
I got shit to
Because
do.
you're fucked
I'm a
up for
big businessman.
you're fucked up for hours.
Yeah, like take half, cruise around, you're good. Not in the car, but like in life, just walk around, you know.
You know, take a stroll in your car.
Yeah, no, pass that shit to me, Josh.
That's a respectable way because you're not very preachy about it. Like I didn't know that till we
No.
brought it up.
No, I don't like to bring it up just because there's no reason.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
why do I need to tell you that?
The most annoying thing though is when I'm at a place. They're like, "Hey man, you want a beer?" And I'm like, "No, it's fine." They're like, "No, come on." And I don't want to explain that I don't drink because it'll come off
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
So you just have to politely say, "No, thank you,
Dude,
I
that's
appreciate
all
it."
all you have to do is been like, I just got out of rehab. And they'll feel like, oh,
But then I'll be a liar.
There's this show on Hulu. Oh, what's it called? Rami. Have you guys seen that?
Is spelled like Rami Malek.
RAMY.
is it?
It's the story about he's like an Egyptian dude and
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
Muslim
yeah.
and it's like kind of like him dealing with like the trials and tribulations of being like someone who's stigmatized. And he's like a normal dude, but he like is super religious and super into like the Muslim thing. So he like doesn't drink and he like fasts like hardcore during Ramadan. And like what he'll tell people and they're like, "Oh, you want to have a drink?" He's like, "Oh, I'm at my limit."
That's fucking smart.
And then like someone called him. I was like, "Wait, like you said you were at your limit. Like why are you driving?" He's like, "Oh, my limit is 0."
That's
I was like, "That's
slick.
fucking genius."
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, like when I'm jamming, they'll all have beers and stuff, and like they won't get drunk, but they're still like, hey man, you want a beer? I'm like, no, that's cool. You save a lot of money too, 'cause you don't have to throw ends on a fucking 6-pack.
When I went to your show, a lot of people were fucking drinking.
Yeah.
A lot of people that were playing were drinking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It affects your dexterity. I can't pick as fast.
Nope.
They still played well.
Oh yeah. Well, if you practice
Right.
Yeah.
lightweight buzzed, it's not going to affect you once you're playing.
Right. It's just not a good habit.
If you're gone, then you'll play and sound like shit, though.
Yeah.
Well, if you're like blackout, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Man, playing super stoned. I will
It's the
still
best.
smoke weed though.
It's because you get into like a pocket.
But sometimes you just like get hella out of it. At least for me, and I'm just like I kind of just want to sit down.
That
Let's play some spacey shit. Some
Just
Kevin
hold one
Spacey
note
shit.
on your.
Tara hates it when if I take like an edible and I play guitar because like she'll start talking to me and I'm just playing and I just look at her and I just keep playing and turn around. Like I just don't answer.
I'm trying to practice playing and talking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking hard.
Dude, why?
There's
And some folks can just do it.
there's a guy at my work who comes in Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and he plays guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the days he brings in a full band, and they play like gypsy jazz.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, yesterday I saw him talking to someone, and he mid conversation, like he just didn't stop talking. The count started 3, 2, 1, and he just started and he just kept going while playing like perfectly.
Fuck.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's
I
good
can
practice.
I can do it while playing rhythm or like finger picking chords, but if I'm playing lead,
Mhm.
I can't. Like if I'm picking individual notes, I cannot like focus on anything else.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend will be trying to talk to me, and then I'm like be looking at her like playing, and then she's like, "Are you listening to me?" I'm like, "What? What happened?"
Well, and like you are, but you just can't respond.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm picking up what she's putting down, but I can't respond.
The weird thing is like when you do it, you want to like talk in like the same tone that the notes you're playing in. Like you're trying to like think about it, and you're like, it's so fucking dumb.
What
Yeah.
does debilitate me though is fucking Minecraft. Like I cannot do anything and play Minecraft. I was mining, and my girlfriend is like, hey, you want a latte? And I'm making lattes, and I like said something really incoherent. I was like, latte, and she was like, I'm gonna be one of those, what are they called, barista? And I was like, you're a barista.
just repeating a latte.
And I later on, she was like, remember that conversation we had earlier? Like, what the hell was that? And I was like, I don't remember this at all.
That honestly,
Fuck.
it's the same way when I try to play like Mortal Kombat and I'm in a ranked match and Tara's like, so like, what are we gonna do today? Eventually, I have to be like, stop talking to me. Let me finish this.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's
Video games are the real drugs, kids.
No, they really
Yeah.
are. Tara, like, she's like, she fucking hates it. Because if I play Mortal Kombat and I lose, for the next 5 minutes, it's...
I stopped being mad at games. Like if something happens, I'm just like, you know.
Yeah.
I thought that too, Brandon. I thought that too.
You did?
Yeah, but now I play Mortal Kombat and I just get angry.
I get so fucking salty.
But I will say this. I mean, I don't play CSGO anymore, though. So it's not anywhere near how angry as I used to be.
Even when I was playing CSGO like a few months back for a week or two, it wasn't.
I thought you were going to say you weren't angry ever when you played CSGO. I was like, that's a
No,
lie.
no, I was for sure.
The thing that's frustrating about CSGO and that you have to just learn to like not get upset with is everything is out of your control.
You were really good with that.
Yeah.
You were really the car. Do you remember the fucking car?
Oh, yeah.
Get in the car, Josh. Starts running around the map.
I'm sure everybody else in the team was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you were really good. I'm sure you are good still.
At
But,
CSGO?
Mhm.
Oh, wow, thanks. I actually...
Better than me. And
What I noticed, and this is like crazy, is I felt like I was always fighting my equipment.
that's how I felt.
And I bought a new, like I bought my new gaming laptop, and it had a 120 hertz display, and I was using the same keyboard, same mouse, and everything, and like just light years better than what
Really?
it was before. Just having like more response time and
Yeah.
higher refresh rates makes a huge difference. And I was like, oh, this is like a gimmicky thing. Like I'm not gonna invest like hundreds of dollars into
Yeah.
just my monitor,
Just to
like,
play a game properly.
yeah, and just like playing it, like looking at 60 hertz displays now, it's like stupid to think about, but like it's a crazy difference in like I don't want to. I don't want to feel like, oh, the 120 hertz are you're shitty. But honestly, it like feels that way now. If I play games like competitive games on my old computer, I like perform like shit.
Right.
It's crazy.
Well, I mean, you're basically handicapping yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a dude at work, Daniel. He has like a jam garage and stuff.
What's
and
his last
in there,
name?
I can't tell you. I can't divulge that information.
Wait, he has like a garage where he jams in?
Yeah.
Did I go with you one time there?
Did you?
Like your family was doing a barbecue here, and you went there to go pick up weed, I think.
Yeah. No, I went to go drop it off.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah, I don't sell. If you need some weed, hit me up. No, he has this fucking crazy gaming computer there, like one of the giant tower ones, and he was running GTA 5 like maxed out settings and shit, and it didn't look real. Like it looked hella crazy.
Really?
He had a nice screen and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know enough about that to explain what it was. But do you know how, like, when you're watching clips of a soap opera and like
you get that really fluid motion?
It was like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost too real.
Yeah, it was.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a few scenes in the Hobbit movies that did that, where like I remember when I first watched them, like because I remember they did something different for the way that movie was produced and like the frame rate of the movie, and it looked so fucking weird. My eyes wouldn't process it right.
I think that was one of the first films they filmed in like the higher resolution.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't 4K, was it? Or
it might have just been filmed. So like viewing typical like whether it's animated media or TV like produced video, it typically runs at 24 frames per second.
Right.
So when we're viewing that kind of stuff, that's what we're used to. But like TVs now are supporting 60 and even up to 120 frames per second.
Right.
Like that refresh rate. So you're viewing it this like super fluid, realistic motion on a TV, and it's just off-putting.
yeah, it's like in that uncanny valley area.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the thing. The Hobbit was filmed at 48 frames per second
Yep,
instead
there
of
we go.
24.
That's odd.
And that was the first thing I've ever seen do that. And I remember the first time I tried it gave me a migraine.
Yeah, it's
like,
really
it
hard
was
to
so
watch.
much different than like anything else before that. I was just talking about this with someone the other day. Like, do you remember the first time you ever went from standard definition to high definition? And you're like, wait, this looks better than real life.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Kinda, yeah. I think I remember that.
I remember the first day my dad got an HGTV and like he turned on baseball and then he adjusted like the saturation.
Oh, you
and
put on
stuff.
like the sports, yeah.
It was so weird.
There was one time I was in the car on the way to Santa Cruz with the family, and it was during the summer, so I was just been playing games all month long, and I'm staring out the window, and I thought like, oh, these graphics are really good, and I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Dude, that's when you play a video game for so long, your brain starts to process things in that sense, like
Yeah.
outside of the world.
Yeah.
I played Metro so much in the past like week. I had a thought for a second, like I'll pull out the flashlight, and I was like,
You look at your hand and like, oh, I'm artifacting. I can see the anti-aliasing.
but that was always that happened to me as a kid with Fallout when I played Fallout 3 for a whole summer. When I would like look at things in real life and like try and
Loop.
scan them, like
Vats.
use VATS on real things.
Vats your fucking dog.
I do that a lot with
box.
like technology, like with my Apple Watch on my phone. If I misplace my phone, I can just ping it on my watch and it makes a little noise.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
sometimes I'll lose other shit, like oh, I can't find my glasses,
You
and I'll
try.
like turn on my Apple Watch and be like, oh, just I'm like, wait, fuck. God
Fuck.
damn it.
Well, that future's coming. I'm sure we're
Yeah.
all
yeah.
going to be fucking tied together.
Embed the microchip within.
They're just gonna surgically implement his glasses onto his head.
Yeah. Google Glass Phase 2 is just altering your eyeballs.
No, it's just like shitty. Like they're just sewn in like on above your cheeks.
Oh
The
god.
staples.
It's like a bad like Nazi World War II scientist horror movie.
It's actually a German guy that works at Apple.
Von Holtz.
Damn. Josh, you work for.
Bleep.
I do.
Can you tell us any like crazy tech shit that you know about, or like anything interesting about Apple? Can you be interesting for us? Can you carry this?
Be a brand ambassador.
There was this one time when I was working at a mall store. I don't work there anymore. But I was standing at the front greeting people, and these kids walk in, like 3 of them,
Mhm.
and they look just like dirty teenagers. And one of them has a backpack. And
No.
I was like, oh, these kids look like they're up to no good, but I'm not going to say anything. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Like, 5 minutes later, they, like, briskly walk right past me again. And right in front of the store, there is a service entrance that leads you to the outside of the mall. And as soon as they pass the store, they book it towards that, like, double door, like, janitor entrance. And we have a loss prevention guy who's like undercover.
So he's wearing street clothes.
He sees them, and books it after him and tackles the kid with the backpack.
Oh fuck!
And like he grabs him, and his 2 friends, like homies for life, they're just like running around them in circles, like what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? And the kid is like he's being detained by our loss prevention guy, and he's like, somebody help me please. And he's like screaming and like resisting and like trying to run away, like his arms are being pulled back.
Oh no.
And
they should have fucked up the loss prevention guy and get their homie out.
yeah, but they were just standing there
and you get arrested for assault and shit too.
So and the entire time that this is happening, he like finally gets him back into the store, and he's like still resisting and like bumping around from table to table. And he's like, let me go. And our loss prevention guy's like, dude, chill. Like, it's not that big a deal. Like, you stole some cables and some headphones. Like,
oh, that's what he stole?
Yeah. Like, he was just, he went to the back where the accessories are, loaded up, and then came back out. And this old lady walks up to me and she's like, you should call the police. That man is roughhousing that boy. And I was like, he is the police, ma'am. We got him.
Because he's undercover. It just looks like a grown man in a flannel beating up a small kid.
Yeah, it's like a grown, like, Mexican-American man beating up a scrawny, stupid little white kid who is stealing for fun.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck those Valley Fair kids.
Yeah.
Have we talked about on the podcast when me and you used to steal a bunch of stuff?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
We
glad that never happened.
We got away with it for so long.
Brandon, I'm gonna be honest. If somebody detained you and was like beating you up,
you would have dipped. I know, sure, bitch.
You would have fucking did the same.
No, I wouldn't.
What? You're just gonna whip out a roundhouse and save my life?
Do you remember the time that we were stealing Arizona's from that liquor store, and I walked out with mine, and the dude was like, hey, stay, where'd your friend go? And I realized you weren't there, and I came back. I come back, Alex. I come back. Yeah, like we went to the back of the store. I forget where we were on our way to, but we were just gonna grab some drinks. You know, the thing with stealing is once you've done it for like a month,
you get so cocky.
You steal anything. Like, you steal dumb shit, you know? So
I feel like at most places it's just easy.
Oh, yeah.
It just becomes like an addiction.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So with this place, I grabbed it first, and I was like, hey, I'm going to walk out. You walk out. All right, I think what we were going to do is you were going to pay for one, and I was going to steal one. Because it's not like stealing,
right? Because that's always the way that I did it. Was if you buy something but steal something else, they don't really suspect you.
Right? Yeah. So I guess the guy saw, and he was like, "Hey, your friend," and you were like, "Duh, duh, duh," and then I realized you were still in the store, so I came back, and I was like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna pay for mine. Like I thought we talked about this, or yeah, I don't know, but it was fine."
I don't remember that at all.
Did you ever go to 7-Eleven and try to steal the taquitos behind the glass?
Every day.
That's the next challenge.
Just
Fuck
clawing
the
at the glass.
There was one time we were drunk. Me, Kyle, Malecki, and I think Jeffrey.
This doesn't sound like it's gonna go well.
We were in the back of the store, the one by here, and they had like the wine rack there. And I told Malecki, I was like, "Hey, steal that wine." He just fucking did it, just swoop, like in his bag. Didn't get like saw or nothing. We just fucking dipped. Well, actually, no. I think we bought some shit there too.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, but we had to crack the bottle to drink it because we didn't have a cork thing. So we were drinking like from like a shard. Fucking.
Oh my god.
I think we're pouring it or something. No, I bought red vines and we used those as straws on wine. There you go.
This is the pinnacle of fanciness, my guys. Probably shouldn't use his last name.
Should I?
No.
Oh. His name is...
No, yeah, I haven't stolen anything in so long.
Oh yeah, it's totally not worth it now.
No.
You steal when you're
been
not
caught
of
a few
age.
times.
I've been caught twice,
Yeah, we got caught at the Luckies,
and then I
over
got
here.
caught at Home Depot.
Right, and I remember you did that after we got caught the first time. I was like, why are you still stealing?
I need my fix. Yeah.
Weren't you stealing like a butane torch for like dabbing?
No, I was stealing a soldering iron and like just you always get caught stealing a bunch of stupid shit because you've been stealing for so.
What were
so
you
long.
stealing a fucking soldering iron?
I was
for?
gonna like do some project or some shit. I stole that electrical tape wiring and shit.
I was gonna get into wood art.
You do shit like that. It happens.
I wanted to become an electrical engineer, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, so the time me and Brandon got caught from Lucky's, we weren't stealing liquor like how we normally
we were
did.
stealing a breakfast at like 9 a.m.
Yeah, and I remember
Danish's orange juice, a gallon of orange juice.
Brandon was always like, "No, come on, let's get more." I remember he's stuffing bear claws into his backpack, and I hear like someone say like a code over the loudspeaker, and I remember thinking like, "That's not normal."
Yeah, I think there was a good Samaritan who told him because we were.
And then the lady at the register like tried to like stop us.
Yeah,
She was like, "I'll call the cops. You have to stay here till the cops get here." And you're like, "No, fuck, I don't." And then I was just like,
no, she asked us to like give up the shit and then we can go, so we did.
And then that guy outside.
Yeah, he like waited for us. He was like, "If you guys are hungry, someone will feed you. Just don't steal this and that." Like he was trying to like give us a talk.
Two white kids.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm not malnourished.
Do I look like
Fuck.
I'm starving, sir?
Fuck.
I'm a white passing male.
So bad. We're peaking a little bit. I
And then
hope this turns out fine.
Brandon stole so many fucking headphones from Target that like
I was slanging them. I stole so much they locked them up.
yeah.
Yeah.
The $10 fucking skull candies.
What's
and
it called?
Sony's.
There's a name for that the companies have. Like it's not loss prevention. But it's basically where like they go through and they see like what items are like not in stock but not being sold, and that's how they adjust to like what to lock up.
They check their shrink and shit.
Shrink. Yeah, thank you.
Do you remember they would have the security guards at Target with like they had like the six security shit, like
Right.
the police bell. You know,
That's
the
what
bundle.
Seth's brother used to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Shouts out to Matt. He's never gonna hear this.
Shouts out, Maddie.
Matty B.
Was that the dude who's at Edgy's? Yeah. Oh fuck.
I got caught from stealing from Target one time too when I was like 10 with a Kyle D. I think we were stealing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, I think you told that story.
Or no, it was Naruto cards because we used to go to the mall and play at those tournaments they had at that store. They used to be on that in between.
Pro Star Games. Or
Yeah.
All Star. Yeah. Pro Star was the shit. Josh, what crimes have you committed?
So I've never stolen anything from a like a retailer.
Yeah.
However, what I would do
Art museums.
if I yes, I would set up elaborate schemes to sell to steal and sell very expensive art pieces, chandeliers, jewels and gems from high priority auctions.
Yeah.
I'm Ocean's 8.
Fuck. A one-man Ocean's 8.
Yeah, the opposite of 8 women is one scrawny man.
Jesus Christ.
So what I would do is if I really wanted something, I would ask my mom. And my mom would be like, "Fuck you don't need any more video games. We're at Costco to get 50 packs of fish crackers and 800,000 allergy medicine tablets." So I
Costco,
saw...
man, they got those deals.
Yeah, and it's not like I stole enough free samples. But there was this one game that I really wanted. It was Need for Speed Underground 2.
Fuck yeah.
It's a
And
good game.
I said this is one of the games that like sparked my interest in car culture. So I'm glad that I did this. But
changed my life.
I asked my mom if I could have it, and she was like, "Nah, like we're poor."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Fuck you, Bob. I know my dad's rich." So I picked it up and I was carrying it around like like discreetly.
Yeah.
And when we got to the counter, there's so much fucking shit going on at the Costco counter.
It's so
like,
hectic.
So I like slipped it under some stuff, and they rang it out. And when I got home, I was like, I'll take this back. Ran to my room and plugged it in.
So did she pay for it, or you just hid it?
She paid for it.
Nice.
So it's not stealing.
That's even more fucked up though, because then you're fucking the company.
You're fucking your mom's finances,
Yeah.
dog.
It's a $20 game.
You might as well just went into your mom's wallet and took that $20 out.
Oh my god.
I was like 7 years old.
In a roundabout bullshit way.
I didn't have the wherewithal to drive to Costco with my $20 bill.
I think I one time stole like $100 from my mom.
Whoa.
Wow. I don't think I've ever stolen from my parents. I might have and just forgot, but I
think I did. And like, ugh.
I would just wait for them to forget about. So like they would like sometimes buy me shit and then like take it away and put it on top of the fridge, and they'd be like, "No, you can't have this no more." There was like a Lego set that I really wanted. It was on the top of the fridge for like 5 years, and one day I was like, "They probably don't even remember," and I grabbed it and opened it and played with it. Sorry, Mom.
I think the kid down the street from me growing up, when he found out I had $100, he knew I wanted his version of Fight Night Round 2.
Oh no.
And he was like, I'll give it to you for $100. And I didn't understand, like, that's not how.
Yeah.
And he took it.
Tyler did that once, or she had that done too, or there's this kid up the street, and like it was, do you know the house with all the ivy?
Yeah.
I think that was his grandparents' house, and he would go there, and he must have been in middle school when we were in elementary school. He was just some fucking shithead kid, like a bad kid, just, curse words and the like. And it was Tyler's birthday, and I think she got $20 in a card, so she was outside like, I got $20. And the kid was like, hey, I'll like sell you a pack of gum for $20. And it was like an open pack of like extra gum. Yeah, and
she did it?
Yeah, and then I think...
okay, well, at least I didn't do it for gum.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's more like buyer beware. It's like, hey, you should check Kelly Blue Book before you buy secondhand gum.
3 of the sticks were chewed.
How much is zebra gum?
Oh, I actually, I have stolen once.
Yeah.
Where it was actual intended theft. You see, I didn't get a lot of the expensive Legos when I was a boy. I would get the discount bin ones.
Mega Blocks?
Yeah, I get the shitty Mega Blocks.
Did you steal the Ninja Legos?
No, fuck that. I go for that hard shit, the Harry Potter and the fucking Lego
the
Star
sets,
Wars.
the fucking
those,
sets.
So there was this kid in my class who like his parents would buy. I've been to his house and his parents would buy him like any Lego that he would ever want. And I really liked Boba Fett when I was a kid. I thought he was the tits, even though he died like immediately.
You don't know?
No, I still do. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
He's got like a big gun and jetpack. Like, what's fuck not to like?
Right.
He had the Lego version of him, and he brought it to school one day when we were playing Legos, and I like had my shitty like just regular Mega Block boys, and I saw it and I was like, oh fuck, I want that, and I tried to like gamble it away from him. Like playing marbles and shit. That's what we would do.
Jesus.
It didn't work. So he like went to the bathroom during class, and I like went over to his desk and I like nabbed it. And
fuck yeah.
The entire rest of the day he was like, "Oh, my Boba Fett minifigure, it's gone. I was like, "Shit, man, that sucks." And then
Meanwhile, Josh is helping him look for it.
yeah, dude, literally.
Hear that, kid.
Carlos, I'm sorry.
No, don't check in that closet. I've already checked there. It's definitely not there.
And then like a week later, I'm like, I think the coast is clear. So I brought it back to school, and I was like, this is mine. And he was like, fuck you, no, it's not. And I was like, ah, shit.
Did you give it to him?
Yeah, he got it back.
Fuck.
I think I did that one time to family friends growing up. They had like some it was probably like the first Saints Row or something.
Yeah.
And like I really wanted it, and I was like, can I borrow it? And they're like, no. So when it was my time to leave their house, I like put it in my bag, and they're like, hey, where's blah blah blah. I was like, oh, it fell out of my bag on accident. And they're like, bring it back. I was like, okay.
Fucking
Dude,
kids
that's
are...
how I got my my copy of Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. My cousins had it at their house, and I was like, can I have this? Oh, also Thug 1.
oh, hell yeah.
Like those
What?
two games.
Underground.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tony Hawk's Underground. My cousins had both of those games, and I just like at a party, like they were older, so they were doing like they were like teenagers at the time, so they were hanging out with the adults.
Yeah.
Socializing.
And I was like, I was upstairs playing on their GameCube and PS2, and I just like nabbed them when we left. And I still have them.
Why is it at like family things the kids can't be with adults? There's just like that separation.
Tara's cousin. She has one cousin who like has never spoken to me. Ever.
Whoa.
She's never said a single sentence to me.
Have you touched her?
No, but she's...
Are you sure?
Here's the thing, though. She's like
probably traumatized.
Shut the fuck up, Brandon. She's like a junior in high school. Like, she's old enough to where, like, come on.
Yeah.
But, like, she just goes in her room and just, like, doesn't talk to anyone at family events. And I'm like, when I was her age, I was, like, talking to adults.
Yeah.
Like, at family events, the one thing I wanted to do was be at the adult table and, like, hear what they talk about.
For the longest time, I would be listening.
Right.
You would just listen to like an entire hour long.
That's where I learned.
Yep.
That's where I learned a lot of my sense of humor and stuff was like from adults fucking with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting. I remember like around when I learned how to introduce myself to folks and like be normal. Yeah, that was good.
I think I have one more stealing story, but this is a little different. It's when I was in like maybe like 3rd or 4th grade, and I remember like I didn't do the homework. Yeah, it's the plane.
Yeah.
I didn't do the homework, and it might have been Kyle D, and he's like, oh, I did my homework. I was like, oh, can I see it? And it just erased his name and then put.
Oh my god!
You didn't notice?
No, he immediately did. He was like, so then when he went to turn it in, and I was handing him the teacher a piece of paper, he was like, what the fuck? And the teacher was like, Alex, what are you doing? And I was like, oh.
You're a piece of shit.
I was a piece of shit up until senior year of high school.
Up until?
I don't do stuff like that anymore.
I'm gonna go on the record and say that Alex stole my homework.
It was you. I used to also bully people.
Really?
Oof. You like Justin Aragon?
I was the one who got bullied, but I was also annoying as fuck.
Right.
In hindsight,
you had it coming.
Yeah, like it's all fine now. If you're hearing this and I was annoying to you, I'm sorry, and I accept everything and anything you've done to me. It's fine.
I feel the same way about
your apology.
I feel the same way about any shitty thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
But like I used to like bully Justin Aragon, but I didn't realize it was. Here's the thing. I didn't realize it was bullying because it's how my brother treated me. I thought it was just how you treat people that are younger than you.
Blame the family. That's fine.
I was like,
yeah.
But like it was
It's
to the
fine.
point to where his
Excuses.
mom came to school and like found me on the playground.
Beat your shit.
No, but she like gave me a talking to. But I was like, I was so
Did
young.
you start crying?
I don't remember what she said or anything.
Did you start crying?
No, because like
bullshit.
My mom was way worse.
Oh, okay.
But like, but now like whenever I see Justin Aragon, I always think about that. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it sucks. That's one of those things that keeps you up at night, huh?
No, I have I talked about. There's a few things that keep me up. Like Andrew Stoffer, I bullied him in middle school. But like the thing was, we were friends all up until that point. Like we were really close family friends and stuff.
I had a friend like that.
But then I didn't know he was gay till like high school. But looking,
did you bully him on like gay stuff?
No.
Oh.
But like looking back, that's how it feels. Like like if I did. I hope he doesn't think I was bullying because I thought he was gay.
Andrew, if you're listening. Nah, I mean,
I Spartan kicked him one time so hard he went flying into like a ditch.
Jesus Christ.
But like arms behind his back and everything. It was horrible.
If anything, you're being inclusive by bullying him too.
Keeping him in the mix.
Yeah. No, Josh.
I was a horrible person.
Josh, what keeps you up at night?
Oh shit. More recently, my bills.
No,
Yeah,
like
agreed.
things you've done.
Things that
Cringy
I've done.
shit you've done that like now you would like kill yourself for doing.
So I used to obsess over like, I don't know why, but I have like, for some fucking reason, really good retention of stuff that I did as a kid.
It's because you didn't do any drugs.
You haven't. It's because you didn't have a bad childhood. You didn't black out at all.
But yeah, I just remember like shitty things that I would have like not shitty things, but just like weird fucking shit.
Yeah,
that
like
I did.
why?
It's like, why did I do that? And then I realized, like as I have grown up, like I was just, kids kids are
do
just
shit,
like
yeah,
that. Like,
Yeah.
so I've stopped thinking about those kinds of things.
See, I agree with that, but the other thing is like, it's not how my actions were that bothers me. It's how I think other people interpreted my actions and think about me now. Like, I hope that's not what they judge me based off of.
Right.
That'd be fucking horrible.
Yeah. Can I see the jewel? Because I need it for this. I would have like stay up and have existential crises.
Wait, like what age?
Like fucking like under 10 or like 9.
Whoa.
Because like no, like
It's a little too early, my guy.
Yeah,
you're telling me. So like
that explains the stutter.
you know, I'm just being real. I would like play around with my junk when I was younger, right?
Right.
But I didn't think anyone else did, so I would think I'm like,
You're weird.
you're a fucking creep. You're a goddamn weirdo.
Why are you so self-conscious?
I don't know, but like, I remember thinking that like once I hit this age, it'll all be fine because that's the age you're supposed to do it at. Like, I'm just counting down.
You're an early bloomer.
I remember staying up and watching Nicktoons, or no, it wasn't the main Nick, but like the one that would have Action Now and shit, like all the weird cartoons, Prometheus and Bob and shit.
Like Toonami or
No, it was Nick, but I think it was
don't know.
Nicktoons. Anyways, like I would just stay up late, just like fucking in a rocking chair, just like staring at the floor. It was bad. It was fucking terrible.
Holy shit.
I know.
Explains a lot about you, actually.
I think too much.
Kids do some dumb fucking stuff. Like there was one time where I think I'm almost positive it wasn't me. It was my brother. He took a shit and put it in a shoebox and then put it in our closet. And my dad found it. And he was like,
After how long?
I don't know. I don't remember the details, man. I was so
my
young.
God.
I just remember him like having to go around and be like, who shit in the shoebox? Like, what the fuck?
And it's at that point he regretted having kids.
Yeah. There was one time where Zach like drew on the walls with crayons.
Fuck.
And like
shit.
my dad was like, who did this? And Zach blamed me. But like the thing was the drawings are so high, I wouldn't even be able to fucking reach that. Like
There was a time I wrote on the paper of the PlayStation 1 memory card, like just in pencil. And I tried to erase it, and it wouldn't, and I was, like, freaking out. Like, I thought my dad was going to fucking kill me. Like, straight up.
What did you write?
I don't know. I think I wrote, like, the initials for Tony Hawk. Like, it was game-related.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't...
You didn't draw, like, a dick or anything.
No.
Okay.
At least I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Like, I think I wrote, and then, like, I just fucking freaked. I fucking freaked out.
Yeah, I had a few moments like that growing up,
God
too.
damn.
There was one time where I slammed the side door to our house at the Fallwood house.
Yeah.
And the light on the side, like, from slamming, like, fell and broke.
Like, outside the house light?
And I remember, like, freaking, my dad's gonna fucking kill me. My dad's gonna fucking kill me. My dad's gonna fucking kill me. I called my grandma, and, like, I was like, yeah, no, my dad's gonna, but the light broke. She was like, just tell him it broke. It's, like, not a big deal. I remember I was so, like, oh, Dad, the light outside broke. He's like, oh, yeah, it probably just fell out. It's whatever. I was like, what the fuck?
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
See, nah, that's...
My dad has this story about me, though, where... do you remember those old, huge box TVs?
Yeah.
And, like, they got, like, one of these new ones. And
With the
like,
thick-ass glass?
Yeah. He's like, all right, no one touch this. I was like, okay. And I think, like...
I'm going to touch that.
I think within, like, one of the first weeks, I was running in the house with a rock or something, and it scraped it.
Oh, the glass?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I remember, like...
Why did you have a
I'm
rock?
surprised you're still alive.
I remember I was so fucking scared that, like, I knew what time he got home, so I was just staying in the driveway, like... like waiting for it, and he always tells the story, and he's
Come
like,
on, get it over with.
No, he told me that when he pulled up, he knew, and he got out of the car, and he's like, hey Al, and he's like, I did something bad.
Oh no. See, that's why you can't be too mean to your kids, because then they'll fear you like that, and it's not
Oh,
cool.
I was scared of my dad up until like 17.
Oh wow.
We're Hispanic households. Were you more scared of your mom or your dad?
Mom.
Oh, my mom.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so It was just like a known thing that your mom was just gonna like yell
Beat
at
your
you
shit.
a bunch and like spank you. So like it was like there was like this numbing thing. Like if mom was yelling, it was like, all right, par for the course.
Oh, but if dad got mad,
Yeah, if like my dad was relatively like chill, but when my mom would be like, back me up, he'd be like, alrighty. And he would just go in and like clean house. Like if my room was like messy and my mom had asked me like way too many times, there was one time where like she just had enough, and he like went in and grabbed literally everything and put it into a bag and just chucked it in the bin. And he was like, "This is what happens.
fuck.
Clean your shit."
In my house, my mom was the judge and my dad was the executioner. My dad
Keeping her hands clean, fellas.
No, really. So my dad always tells the story. It's fucking hilarious. I love it. We always joke about it. But like, my mom would always be the one trying to like intermediate, and like she would like me and my brother were just pieces of shit. So we're like, "Fuck you!" And then like,
Hey, try not
Sorry.
to scream like that.
is it peaking?
Yeah, like pull back if you're gonna scream.
Okay, fuck, my bad.
Fucking idiot.
But like, when my mom had enough and my dad got home, that's when like everybody knew like, this is gonna go well. And she'd be like, get in there and punish those boys. And he would get in there and like you just hear like hear like kids screaming and stuff. But then she would turn it and be like, "You're a fucking monster."
And I love you for it. Fucks him right there in the kitchen.
but like she would like turn it on him. So like she would be like good in our grace.
Babies.
Yeah,
you
no.
hurt my babies.
No, yeah. She would always try and protect me from my dad too, because like my dad had like this very specific way where when something happens, he corners you and he starts berating you with questions, and if you're not answering correctly, it's making it worse.
Jesus Christ.
And it gets more and more aggressive, and she would try and like get me away from him.
That's psychological fucking torture.
Right, but then the thing is,
Parenting everyone.
when my mom would help, it would make it worse, because then he was like,
Help with the questions?
yeah, no, she
help you.
like try and help me out. She's like, "You just gonna let him suck on your tit till he's 20?" Like,
What?
so like
Whoa.
when I turned like 16 and my mom started doing it again, I used to just yell at my mom, "Don't fucking help me! You're making it worse."
Shit.
It got really bad. The last time anything happened with my dad, it was fucking bananas.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
In my house, it was reversed. Like, my dad would get mad, but he'd always get mad at Tyler. Tyler was all anyone, like, had shit with.
Right.
So, like, he would
So
scream.
Tyler was the Zach of my household.
Pretty much, yeah. But there were times where, like, my mom would just get upset with a lot of us. Like, if me and Tyler were beefing, she'd be mad at the beef, not, like, at us.
Right.
But when she snapped, like, do you remember when my hair caught on fire and I did that scream?
Right.
Like, that's where I get it from.
Oh, okay.
Like she broke the shield on the oven. She, like, I forget what, like, she spiked some shit. She got so mad one time. Like, I think we're all just bickering, and, like, she, like, left the house for the night. Like, she stayed in a fucking hotel or something.
Oh, there was a few nights in my household where my mom had to take all the kids and leave because my dad was just destroying everything.
Damn.
One of my youngest memories is my dad got mad about something and he broke everyone's doors.
Just ripped them off the hinges.
I swear to God. He like punched holes in everyone's door and then ripped them off the hinges.
See, but the thing with that, like, I feel like he knows how to put a door back on, so he's like, "Fucking, I'm gonna fix it,"
which he did. So like that was always the mentality whenever he broke anything, he'd be like, "I'm the one that fucking pays for it. Like, what up? Like, I don't give a shit." Yeah,
come at me.
He used to throw shit down the stairs and stuff. Yeah,
us. He used to throw us down the stairs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misspoke. Us.
Yeah. I think the last time my dad got really mad at me to where like anything happened, he like,
yesterday.
Yeah. Have I told this story where like he choked me out with an electrical cord?
What?
Yeah.
No.
He me and Zach used to have one of those power outlets in our house because me and Zach shared a room, so both of our beds. And it was like one of the ones where it's really long, and on the end it just has like the 4 square that you can plug stuff into.
Yeah.
And I think one of them got underneath one of the blankets, and like we probably stepped on it.
Oh no.
So it broke open. It didn't start any fires or anything, but I remember like he came downstairs. He was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, I'm so horrible like under pressure answering his questions.
Yeah, you are.
And I was like, an electrical cord? What? And then he was like, and then he like was accusing us of siphoning energy from the house.
What?
Yeah, no.
I what, like 8 years old?
No. This was like 16.
What? What?
Yeah, so...
What, are you selling it?
Right, so this is what's crazy. He was accusing us. He kept saying siphoning energy from the house because the thing was like tampered with because it was broken open. He thought we were like fucking with it. And I was like, I just remember being like, I don't understand like what you mean. And I remember he got so mad that eventually it got put around my neck and pushed up against a wall.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then I remember like after everything was over, because my mom had to push him off. That was like one of the few times my mom like actually had to like push him away. And I was in my boxers. I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And then like I went into the backyard and I was just sitting at like the patio chairs just crying. And then
Jesus
like my dad had to come out. I was like, I'm sorry. Did you do your homework? I was like,
He beat you for not doing your homework?
no, the weird thing was it was the one day I did actually do my homework.
Jesus Christ, though, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He was just angry, man. He was just an angry guy. He didn't understand. But like,
He seems cool now, though.
oh, absolutely.
I'm still scared of him, but he seems cool
he's
now.
one of my favorite people now. But like looking back on it, yeah.
It's because he broke you, and now you're his fucking pet.
Yeah,
I love Master. Master's good to me.
I have Stockholm syndrome from my father. I always tell people this. I didn't know my dad had blue eyes till I was like 16, and I finally looked him in the eyes.
That's so fucking sad. What the fuck?
Kids, if you're listening, this is not normal.
It isn't.
Please contact your local authorities.
So this is a real thing. Tara always tries to like tell me. She's like, dude, you were like abused as a kid. Like this isn't normal behavior. And I get really defensive because who the fuck wants to admit they had a bad childhood? Like who the fuck wants to go like, yeah, my father was a piece of shit. Like I don't want to do that. I just want to like say I had a normal childhood and my dad was just an angry guy. But like realistically, the beatings that were dished out and how he treated everyone and how it was ruled by fear wasn't.
Oh no.
It wasn't a good environment.
Totalitarian.
Yeah,
household.
one of my earliest memories is him like dragging my mom around the house, breaking everything.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's never good. That night was fucking crazy too because I remember we go outside because my mom was trying to get all the kids to leave, and Zach was so scared, but I didn't understand what was happening. Zach was throwing up in a bush because he was so nervous.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Was your dad wasn't drinking then, right?
No, my dad never drank. Since my mom got pregnant with my sister, my dad cut out all alcohol and coke.
Why was he so angry?
Just an angry man.
Jesus Christ.
He's got that pent up Irish aggression. His job sucked. He hates everyone he works with.
Damn,
it's all
someone
that stuff.
should have introduced him to violent video games as an outlet.
I think the thing with him was he didn't mean to have kids, and then once he did, he was just stuck in that life.
Yep, that's why you don't have kids until you're ready.
Right. So he was stuck in this life he didn't want, and he had 3 kids, and they were all shitty.
And
constant reminders.
Well, except for my sister. I think the worst thing he ever did to my sister was like. When my sister one time got caught doing some stuff, like being out at like midnight at her friend's house.
Oh, God.
Like, you know what her punishment was? They didn't talk for a week because they were mad at each other.
That's a punishment?
Yeah, apparently for my sister.
That's horrible.
Jesus
Did
Christ.
you report it?
Yeah.
At least she didn't get fucking choke slammed and like put on a fucking spine stretcher.
Right.
Like you guys.
Yeah.
That's so weird. See, but like... Now you guys are cool with like your dad. So, and you're not fucked up. Zach might be a little bit, but like
turn the mics off.
Zach's fucking crazy.
He's not. No, but
Nah.
I think Zach.
I feel like Zach's changed too. He's gotten better.
He's getting better, but he still has a lot of issues and a lot of resentment for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He has a lot more than me. And I got the shit end of every stick. But the thing was, Zach was very aggressive growing up, so it didn't react well.
Yeah.
Because he would be the one who tried to fight him.
Well, that's why Tyler and my dad butt heads too, because she would scream back until like she got hit.
I never did that.
Yeah. You don't scream at your fucking
It makes
parents.
it worse.
Yeah. Yeah. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, Josh, sorry. Started going a long tangent.
Tangente. Fuck. All right.
That's a little heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
That's thick on the bones.
It doesn't bother me
Let's
any.
look at memes.
It really doesn't bother me much. So,
well, yeah. Like, do you see it as a bad childhood? Necessarily bad, like, because you're here where you are now. You're not fucked up. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
I didn't have the best childhood.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
seen
think
worse.
any of us did.
I've
except
seen worse.
Josh. He had a perfect childhood.
I'm a little angel.
I don't do any drugs.
No, Tara had a really good childhood.
Yeah,
Her mom was super
that's good.
barren, like there.
Yeah. Yeah, when I think back about my dad and his like discipline shit, he only did it with Tyler because he had to. For the rest of us, like it almost seemed like he didn't care.
We're just along for the ride.
Well, no, like he didn't care if my mom told him like, "Hey, they did this," and he was supposed to do some shit about it. Like it was reluctant. He was like, ugh. Like he didn't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, you get home from work, you're fucking tired, you want to go to your house.
Yeah.
And you have to punish your your children because
have a rum and coke.
they're piece of shits. Yeah, I'm glad my dad didn't drink.
Yeah.
If he drank, it would have been...
My dad
probably 10
drank,
times
but
worse.
he wasn't drunk. He wasn't a drunk,
It was
like,
just his happy juice.
yeah.
His medicine.
Oh, I was gonna ask you something. What was I gonna ask you? Fuck. I hate that shit. It's all these drugs. Oh, Josh, did your parents like tell you not to do drugs, or was that just something like you developed on your own? Like were they strict like that? Your brother?
They never mentioned it, and we always had like alcohol in the house. Like we
For
always,
them, right?
yeah, we always had like beer. Or, like my dad would like he wouldn't drink ever unless it was like a Friday afternoon and he got home from work, or it was
Smart.
a special occasion.
Yeah.
But there would always be like Coronas in the house, or like he would have like rum mixed with like some other juice cocktails.
Yeah.
Like that was always in the house. I just like knew I was just like
That's adult juice.
not for me.
Yeah.
Did your parents? Was there like a lot of PSA type stuff?
No, I had my brother to look at because when I was
the
in
bad example.
elementary school, he was being caught for all that shit. So,
Same thing with Zach.
yeah, like,
I think Zach said the N-word in like 5th grade.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Zach.
And then he was labeled a racial terrorist.
By the school?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
So you can imagine when I went into school, like middle school and high school, everybody
Oh,
was
he's a
like,
haze.
that literally happened.
Yeah.
One of the principals, when I introduced myself, he's like, "Oh, you're a Hayes." I was like,
You're the N-word boys.
Oh, God.
"Hey, I heard you're the hard R kid, huh?"
Jesus. See, at that age, like, it sucks that they didn't just chalk it up to, like, this kid being a little asshole. Like, you really think a 5-year-old's a fucking, like...
Yeah, but then the thing is, like, my parents can't show up because they're gonna be like, "Hey, where'd your fucking kid learn the N-word?"
Would your dad
History
say it?
Channel?
My dad, I don't know. I don't ever remember him saying it. My dad's a pretty empathetic guy, and he tries not to say racist things. His dad
Tries.
my grandfather grew up in Oakland. It was like a really big Black Panther supporter and
right.
stuff. Yeah.
Just said he's been reading To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, Zach reading.
Jesus.
He's 5 levels above his normal reading grade.
He was reading, not Tom Sawyer. What's the fucking other? Huck Finn?
We know what Zach
Yeah.
was really reading. He was reading The Room because he was dead on with that accusation. Yeah, pretty. I was a fucking dipshit of a kid.
I'm trying to think about my dad saying racist shit because he is a cop, so
I
I think there is a little bit of that.
I think I heard my dad say some stuff about Asian people one time.
Yeah, my dad too. Yep.
You know, this isn't going to turn into the podcast from last time. So, Josh, we're going to move on. Hey, Brandon.
Yay.
That's funny. That's good.
Oh, that's right. Did we mention last time that the episode that we never put out, the one we recorded before last from like 6 months ago,
we mentioned it.
did we mention
the
it was
last
with, it was
last
with
time.
Josh?
Yeah, no, I don't think we did that, but we did mention that.
Josh,
it was,
you've been here for the beginning and the end of the podcast.
and now the rebirth. Josh is our
The
phoenix.
Renaissance.
Hey, so you guys know about Big Dick Energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm familiar.
Right.
Very familiar.
Huge penis force. I like that one better.
HPF.
HP.
Is that like a
High pass filter?
Sounds like a group of people.
Huge penis force?
Yeah.
Fucking movie. Huge penis force.
It's a shitty like porn remake.
That's bad. Would you guys like to do prank calls or write a movie?
This is the moment in the podcast where everything starts spiraling out of control. The following clips are all that were salvageable.
Oh, I really want to write a movie, but also prank call sounds pretty fun. But who would we prank call? I feel like
stores, because if we do people, then it gets, I think that gets to be harassment.
You can always call in and then ask for an employee and then act like you're a scorned lover.
No.
Because
that's harassment.
Zach used to do that to a guy from one of the gun ranges. And he would call this guy and he would just act like they're gay lovers.
Oh my
and the guy would he kept doing it. The guy would get so mad, he'd be like, meet me in the parking lot. Come here.
Jesus Christ. Some 16-year-old kid. Fucking meet me.
I feel like I'm not very good at prank calls. Like,
no, I'm fucking awful.
I'm pretty good.
I really wish like one of those like phishing calls would come in right now.
Oh,
just fuck with them.
Hello.
Most of those are like automated now, though, and they're not.
There are some real ones.
I feel like there's a lot of real people.
They target old people.
Yeah, but
yeah,
I get them sometimes because this number used to belong to my grandpa. So
my number used to belong to a girl named Alexis, and I still get phone calls about her. I've had this number for like 5 years. I still get phone calls. Is Alexis there?
No. This is Alex.
In middle
it's
school.
Like, oh, you finally made the change.
I transitioned.
Oh God. In middle school, I'd call my mom for a ride home, and I would mix up 1 or 2 numbers, and I'd be like, "Hey, Mom, can I get a ride?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, like where are you at?" And I'm like, "School." She's like, "Who is this?" "Brandon." And she'd just hang up. And I've done it like 4 times, but like it sounded like my mom, and like yeah, that was funny, really good.
Who is this? My son's been dead for 5 years. You piece of shit.
Who should we call?
Wait, you're gonna do it?
Yeah, fuck it.
I have a sick prank actually.
We can
call pizza. We order a pizza,
and
we pick it up,
and we pay for it.
We eat the pizza. Yeah, we pay for it. And
fucking tight.
It's the best prank I've ever heard.
Okay.
There was this one prank call that I heard on a podcast, and it wasn't so much a prank call as it was an investigation, because Domino's released this like series of pizzas that like they were New York style pizzas, and they only came with like certain ingredients. And this guy, it's like a mushroom and pepperoni pizza, and he's like, "All right, can't have meat. Can you make this New York style pizza with just mushrooms?" And they're like, "No, we can't." And he was like, okay. It's just, you just take off the pepperonis. And they're like, "No, we can't do that. So he's like, "All right, what about this? I want just a large 1-topping pizza with mushrooms, and can you use the crust from the New York style pizzas?" He's like, "Yeah."
What the fuck? Oh my God.
And he called one store specifically like the day before, and then called another store that next day to reaffirm his theory.
Is it just a thing where like they can't change?
Yeah.
But he was just like, "I have a meat allergy. Can you?"
It's like protocol or something.
He's like, "Nope, sorry."
Fuck, dude. All right, hold on. I almost called and didn't do star 6. Yeah.
Who are you calling?
You'll
Star
see.
69.
Are you gonna call Ambry's work?
No, it's star 667, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon called me last week, but it randomly showed up as a unknown number, and I was like, "Who the fuck?" So it's just Brandon. I'm like, why are you star 67ing me right now?
I'm testing. We're gonna do prank calls. All right, you guys ready?
Thank you for calling the Milpitas Home Depot. For store hours and directions, press 1. If you know the 3-digit extension of the
This is
person you are
boring.
trying to reach, press 2. To
Didn't
speak
start
to an
yet.
associate in one of our store departments, press 3. Here for kitchen and bathroom design, press 1.
I bet you're
For
gonna go
lumber
the
and
wood.
building materials, press 2. For appliance. Thank you for calling. Please wait while we transfer your call to the next available representative.
Milpitas Home Depot, how may I help you?
Hi, is this lumber?
No, they're hard to get a hold of, so let me talk to them first, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So it's buy online, pick up in store.
The
Just
misdirect.
place your order
Fuck.
online or with the Home Depot
I
app.
pressed the right
You will
number.
be ready, waiting,
Why
and
are you
all
calling
paid
lumber?
for, so you can get back
You'll
to your
see.
project. The next step in home improvement
I feel like
is reducing the
cringy
number
just
of
doing
steps.
this.
Oh yeah,
Ask an associate for
absolutely.
details. The Home
It's
Depot.
terrible.
More saving.
We're only doing one of
more
these.
doing.
no.
Bad
Time to
at
work
it.
smarter, not harder. And the Home Depot has just the tools for the job. From Husky. Husky hand tools
Okay,
are
it's just the
engineered to make
Husky
wrenching,
hand tools.
Okay, it's just
ratcheting,
like,
and
hey, I'm trying to
hammering
work
easy.
smarter, not
And
harder.
they're guaranteed to last forever.
Just do a
Or
Minnesota
project done
accent.
faster.
Hey,
Visit the tool department or ask an associate for details.
Shut
on
the
Husky
fuck up.
Forever Guarantee.
What the fuck, man? Here we go.
I should cancel the call.
Fuck you.
Thank
They
you for
pranked
calling.
us.
Please wait while we transfer your call to the next available representative.
They're gonna be so pissed. They're gonna.
Why? What are you gonna say?
No. No, that's a bad word. We can't say that. God damn it!
This has gone horribly.
I'll give him
Find
2
all
more
your
minutes.
produce and flowers
2
in
more.
one place
2 more minutes of
your
podcast time. Huh?
backyard.
This is A1
Prep your
content.
yard
This
for
is
gardening
fucking
season with a full-house
A1.
Miracle-Gro garden soil.
This is
with Scotts
fucking
Turf Builder
great.
fertilizer.
Hey, this
Doesn't
is
get any better
great
than it.
great
Visit the lawn and garden
content.
department or ask
Fuck. Great. This was a good idea, you guys.
not harder. And the Home Depot
Fuck.
has just
I
the
thought
tools
it was a voice.
Let me ask this, Brandon.
hand tools are
Is
engineered
this
to make
joke
wrenching,
worth it?
Yeah.
ratcheting,
Yo, it's
hammering
fucking
easy.
worth it.
And they're
Okay.
This is gonna be
guaranteed to last
good.
forever.
This is
Like the
gonna be
Husky
the
100
peak
position tool.
peak of the
Turn
podcast.
fast
Oh, yeah?
with
I
tightest
have a feeling
speed.
he's just gonna
Get
say
the
the
job
N word.
or project done. Visit the tool department or ask an associate for details on the Husky Forever Guarantee.
What we used to do as a kid,
and
though, was get a
100
yellow
position
book.
hand tools.
Oh, and
And
just
then-
pick numbers?
More
Find a
saving,
company with a
more
dumb
doing.
fucking name, and then start fucking with them. So, like, there was one called, like, Swan Pools, where they go and install pools for you. My brother would call and be like, can I get a pool? How many swans does that actually come with? Can I get, like, 5?
Jesus Christ. I'm
Plenty of
thinking
big holiday
of
purchase or gift.
calling a
Don't
sensory
forget the Home Depot
deprivation
protection
place
plan.
and just
It'll
riffing.
add years of coverage to your purchase.
Like,
and help
do you know
avoid
those little, like, pods you can...
unexpected repair
Yeah.
So just act like a
Our
wook.
protection plan provides
So,
expert
like,
service by
Can I
professional
boof
technicians.
while in
Parts and labor are
while in
included,
the tank?
and there are no deductibles and no additional fees on repairs or
All right, fuck
replacements.
Home Depot. She was right. They were really hard to get a hold of.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
beautiful.
lumber are the people that are always fucking moving around and, like, moving wood and shit.
Which, that's the worst one to fucking fuck with. Float Station in Campbell.
Wait, have you been doing research and have these numbers saved? or-
No, I'm Google, baby. Hold on. This is about to be really good or really bad, and I'm on the side that's gonna be really bad.
It's probably gonna be bad. If it does, are we just gonna cut this whole segment?
No. The bad content's the best content.
The cringe content.
All right, guys, shut up.
You've reached Float Station, the Bay Area's premium location
is
for
everything
floating and
automated
sensory
now?
deprivation. If you're a member and would like to book a float, press 1. If you're not a member but are ready to book a float,
What the fuck?
press 2. If you need to cancel or reschedule an existing appointment,
Everything's
press
automated.
3.
I don't like it.
If you have a question about your membership, press 4. If you'd like to learn more about floating or get more information about Float
I
Station,
need more
press
information.
5.
There we go. Let's go.
Josh, I'm so nervous. Like I don't know why.
Sorry,
I don't know why
no
my
problem.
hands are
Just
sweating.
leave a message with your name and the question you have about your membership, and we'll call you back as soon as we can.
Fuck, dude. I want a person.
I don't know if you heard us though, but like mine and Josh both have sweaty palms right now from how
Yeah.
nervous we are
Really?
about this. Yeah,
Why?
it's making us like tense.
Why?
Cause I don't know what's gonna fucking happen. Are they gonna reach through the phone and grab us by the scruff of our neck? Where's your mother?
I'm calling the internet police.
Give me your mom's phone number. I'm gonna call her.
Oh, no.
No,
Don't tell my mom.
the trick is to make it seem real, but to be dumb as fuck.
I think my brother one time called a cleaning company. He's like, "Yeah, I need help moving a body."
Oh shit.
It's not like a murder or nothing, but
Or you can call like a pest control and be like, "Yeah, I got this big fucking roach in my house. Yeah. Her name's Cheryl. All right, I need you to get her out of here."
Shit. Let's go.
so much.
Hi, thanks for calling Float Realm.
Hi. I had a few questions.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, are your float realms, are they single, or can you have like two in at one time?
Yeah, so we don't actually recommend two people in the same tank at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's kind of distracting to have
Yeah.
two people in the same tank at the same time. We do have 2 rooms though, so 2 people can float at the same time.
In the same room.
No, they're 2 separate rooms at the same facility though.
Oh, okay. So, like, if I was trying to book a first date, we can go here, and just have like 2 at one time, as long as it's in the same time slot.
Yeah, you can have the same time slot, but
Okay.
But just it'll be in different rooms. You'll come together. You'll come together. You'll
yeah.
float at the same time. You'll do all the good stuff. Yeah, you'll come together. You'll float at the same time, but in different rooms, and then you'll get out at the same time as well. So.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. How
is
often?
that kind of what you're thinking? You want to do a first date kind of thing?
Yeah,
Cool.
like as long as we come together, like that's what the goal is. How often is the water clean? Because she's a bit of a germaphobe, and the idea might be off-putting at first. But I think if I can convince her that it's like a clean place,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we take sanitation super seriously here. We use the tanks as well, so we want them to be as clean as possible.
What was that?
So first of all, there's 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt in the tank, so it's a pretty inhospitable environment for any bacteria or germs.
Yeah.
On top of that, we use each tank has a commercial like pool filter, so they're being constantly filtered when somebody isn't in the tank.
But there's not enough space
and
to
then we
swim in
also
it,
use
right?
Ozone and UV sanitation. So, anything that might be in there is eradicated.
Right. The UV light, it's not on during though, right?
Yeah. So actually, the UV light is within the pump system, so it's not visible.
Oh.
It's not visible at all. No.
So it shines the light as the water pumps through.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah. So, and there are lights in the tank, but yeah, there are lights in the tank, but you can turn those off, of course.
Right. So, now you said that if there were 2 folks in the tank at once, it could be distracting. If I really, really wanted to, could I have 2? Like, if I sign a waiver saying that, I might be distracted.
Yeah, no, we don't allow that.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay.
It's just for obvious reasons. They're actually not really large enough for 2 people to fit in comfortably.
Right, right. Now, would you recommend this for someone who's claustrophobic or something?
Yeah, so they're definitely bigger than you think, but they're not big enough for 2 people. So people with claustrophobia usually don't have an issue. But yeah, that's a common concern. But people that usually express that concern end up not being an issue.
Okay, yeah. And you've used the tank, right?
Yeah, I use them quite often.
Oh, cool. Do you like it or?
Yeah, that's why I got into the business. I tried it for the first time, wanted to figure out kind of how to do it more, and decided to get involved. So
cool, yeah.
That's kind of how it happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
were you interested in booking a boat or?
Let me call her back and see when she's free, and then I'll call you back, and we can set that up.
Okay, sounds good. If you have any other questions, feel free to give me a call.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right.
That wasn't as good as
I'm so confused.
Brandon,
to
that
what
went
just
absolutely
happened.
nowhere. All you had to do was really focus on the coming together part, and it would have made it a joke.
I fucking tried. What are you bringing to the table?
Well, I know I'm not good at it, so I'm not even gonna bother trying. You just wasted all of our time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then you can leave my house. If I wasted your time, you can take your time and shove it up your ass.
My podcast.
Yours? Your fucking podcast? Your fucking podcast?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Third
No.
time's the charm.
No. You have to go in with a set joke in mind.
Okay. Well, give me a joke, funny man.
Well, who the fuck are you calling?
Tell me. Oh, you're fucking just an empty husk.
You're the one that wants to do this.
Yeah, but I need help. I thought this was our podcast, Alex.
You should call Guitar Center. Ask for the best tone.
That's a good one.
See what they recommend.
Yeah.
I had this girl one time, I was returning a pack of strings, and she, like, looked at me, and she was like, oh, like, what kind of tone are these for? Like, she was like, what kind of strings are these? And I was like, oh, they're 9 to 46. And I was like, and she was like, no, but, like, what tone? And I was like, I don't fuck guitar tone. They make guitar sound.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, it's like the same, like, girl worker, and, like, I don't want to, like, shit on girls who want to be in, like, guitars. Like,
Yeah.
learn how to play guitar. We need more female artists. But
No, we don't. I'm just kidding, ladies. Pick up those strings.
I'm triggered. But every time she interacts with me when I'm in Guitar Center, it just feels like there's this empty husk of a person who's, like, trying to understand.
Yeah.
But just doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm just like, leave me alone. It's not my job to explain how guitars work.
To you,
I'm
who
here
works.
here to buy.
You tell me.
I'm here to try things out so I can order them on Amazon.
Well, now Alex has fucked up my mojo. Now I have no confidence.
I think you fucked up your mojo, Brandon.
Hey, you're not supporting my endeavors. Oh, okay.
Brandon.
Now I'm gonna call Guitar Center and I'm gonna ask for the best tone, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna laugh. You're gonna fucking support this.
I don't wanna. Do you want me to do
one.
the call?
Do you want to do it?
No, it's too late. You're already calling.
Center San Jose, where we offer lessons rentals. How may I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to buy a guitar for my son. I want to know which one's the best tone for him.
That's a hard question to answer over the phone. The best way is just to come to the store and start playing them. Really.
Okay.
But I kind of
All
want.
the guitars are a little bit different.
I would like it to be a surprise for him. So he likes a little bit of rock and roll. Is there anything in the rock and roll realm that he could get?
Like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Fender Stratocaster would be pretty
Okay.
much the standard rock and roll guitar.
What's your cheapest? Fender
Probably like a
Stratocaster?
Yeah, let me transfer you to guitars. Don't
Thank
answer all
you.
your questions. One moment.
Wait,
Okay.
Just be like, hey, what did Kurt Cobain use? And he'll be like, oh, you mean like the Strat? No, the type of shotgun.
Maybe you should have done the call.
It's his artistic liberty now.
Look at that widdly woo.
See, like, I was just listening to some music on the... I want
we at?
that tone.
Yeah, so for everybody listening and how horrible this is, this is a trial run.
This is fucking terrible.
I think it's pretty good.
Thank you, Josh. Someone fucking likes me.
I like your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, so like,
Yeah, and you talking into the mic is not helping my concentration. Okay. What the fuck is that? Is that a song?
Are we on the freeway?
I'm losing signal. They must be really selling shit. Alex just on his phone chilling. If you have ideas for us for prank calls, you fucking send them in because we're slow.
Clearly need them.
Clearly. If you have someone you want us to prank call, send us their number, their address, their social, their schedule.
You can prank someone real good with all that information.
Pranked, I stole your life.
It's mine now.
Get pranked.
See, I think the thing is, before we do this, you have to have, like, an intended goal to try and get them to answer for you.
Right. So where was your intended goal? So I brought up the prank call. I'm doing the prank, and you're just sitting there criticizing.
Try and
Josh,
get the
hold
guy.
on. I'm reaming him. Alex. What?
What? What?
You come here with problems and not solutions.
That was the solution.
No, you didn't give me a goal. Where's the target I'm supposed to hit?
Well, that's how I'm trying to like work out with us. Is
Try-
like
Try and get him to say up dog. So what's up dog? So we're like, I want a guitar that has
Hey,
up dog on it. Do you have any up dog guitars?
What's that up dog guitar?
You know up dog.
Are we really? That's
no,
too
do
obvious.
it. So be like, hey, I heard about this brand called Up Dog.
What is up dog?
What up dog? Hey, not too much, man.
But I feel like
And as soon as he say it, just like got him.
I feel like that's too obvious though. I'd like up dog to some dude who works there. He's
Some
gonna know
old guy.
what it is, you know. What if it's the guy with the nice thermos, and we pranked him, Alex, with some dumb joke?
It doesn't sound like him.
They were listening.
They were right. Lumber is hard to reach. Am I right, guys?
This is still Home Depot. Yeah, they fucking
We're just in
know.
the Tonewood department.
Fuck.
The Tonewood department.
Jesus Christ, this is terrible. They fucking know, dude.
You're telling me, my dude.
Hey, you're just criticizing and not helping. Just saying.
You know how we can help?
Wow.
Here, I have a solution. Hang up the fucking phone.
No.
God, it was such a good episode up until this point. We'll cut these down so like people aren't stuck listening to just like.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
No, fuck it.
You think we edit?
Get off your phone.
I saw the word black on his phone.
Jesus Christ,
I think he's a
Alex.
practicing racist.
All right, I'm gonna hang up. This is.
Yeah.
We got to do one more.
Call Target. They don't know
Yeah.
any of their
Yeah.
fucking employees.
Yeah.
Call the one on Landis and say you're calling out for Josh. 'Cause I know he works there.
Yeah. Okay.
No, don't. He's already gonna get fired.
Actually, yeah. Really? True.
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for calling the San Jose Landez Target Store. We are
Landez.
now hiring. If you're
Please don't use his
interested in
name.
joining our team, we'd love to talk to you. Please stay on the line to speak with a team member
Just be
for
like,
more details.
yeah, I'm a new hire. I
Or
just got
apply
hired
in person
yesterday.
At our store or online at target.com/careers. For hours and location information, press 1. To reach a specific department, press 2.
I don't think that's. They probably have like a phone number they have to call.
Pick up the fucking phone.
I hate this
You're nothing but criticism, Alex. You're nothing but criticism. And you're hitting the mic again. You're literally the worst part about this podcast. Why don't you do filler while the phone's ringing instead of just sitting there? They're just fucking stupid. They're just fucking stupid.
Well, if I talk too much, you'd be like, hey, shut up.
Well, don't talk too much then. Talk enough. Why can't you feel a room?
You're so fucking
Why don't you do
annoying.
one of your stand-up jokes? Do some stand-up, Alex. Save this podcast.
Shut the fuck up.
Come on. You have bits, right?
What is your fucking problem?
No, I'm fucking serious.
You're overcommitted to this bit, and you can't back out, can you?
For the prank call or your stand-up?
For the prank call.
Yeah, I want it to work. You have to work at things to make it work, Alex. If you just try once and it fails and you give up, you won't know if it's going to work. Oh, nothing to say.
My response was, hey, let's maybe try this again, but when we're more, prepared for it.
You didn't help prepare right now at all.
This is the
At all.
preparation.
Yeah, you got to try it out. You got to try all avenues of possibility, Alex. And once you exhausted those, then you can go back to the drawing board. But I'm not going back to that fucking drawing board till I've fucking gone down all those avenues, all right? And your asshole's one of them. So you better spread wide, because I'm coming in. I'm coming in that avenue. Avenue, more like it, baby. Do some stand-up, though.
I don't want it to.
What the fuck? Why is no one answering their fucking phone?
Because it's Friday. They're all busy. Call your own Sprouts.
No. I am calling out for Brandon, because fuck you guys.
Oh, hey, Brandon.
Oh, my God. Oh, okay. They hung up on me. That's nice.
Beautiful.
All right, Alex, stand-up time. Let's go.
No.
No, seriously.
Can we just go back to doing a podcast?
Come on, work it out.
What out?
Something. Alex, for those at home, he wants to do stand-up. And I think he could do it.
No.
Yeah, you've told me that.
It's like a pipe dream. Sure.
Pipe dreams start at one end of the pipe, Alex. This is one end.
God damn it.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not doing stand up right now.
I'll do stand up.
I'll be your audience. He's literally standing up.
I'm standing up. Knock knock.
Who's there, Brandon?
Alex's stand-up career. Alex's
Stand-up career. Who?
Exactly. Thank you. Come on, Alex, do something. We know you have a bit. Come on.
Can I go home now?
How are you going to do stand-up if you can't even tell a joke in front of your friends? Or are we not your friends?
Do you have material memorized?
No, I don't have material memorized.
But he has shit wrote down. Yo, if that girl can do stand-up at that show...
This is so forced at this point. Like, no matter what I say isn't going to go well.
Alex, all stand-up sets are
Brandon,
forced
I know what
in
you're
some
doing.
way.
You're trying to get me to do stand-up so then you can criticize it how I criticize the prank calls.
I would never. I want to help you. See, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to criticize something, Alex. Like your face. Get rid of it. It's done. That's criticism. Not, this is stupid. I gave you
That
a
is
problem,
not what I said.
And I gave you a solution. Get rid of your face.
Did I not just go like, hey, let's just try this another time when we're more prepared, or like we need to go in with a goal? Like, are those not appropriate criticisms?
They're not.
How are those not, Brandon?
Because they're at me! Do you want to do something else right now? Because we'll probably just have to cut everything past the...
Anything other than this podcast? Yeah.
That was a really bad stand-up joke, Alex.
And then there was one.
I'm going to hold it down.
Count it down, Brandon. And then we'll just start over and be like, well, the prank calls didn't go well.
3, 2, 1. Prank calls went to shit.
Oh, it didn't go good at all.
They didn't go
Brandon,
They
well.
went pretty good.
Josh enjoyed them.
Brandon talked to one person at a sleep deprivation tank place.
Who
and,
was very understanding with his needs.
He said come together like 4 times.
So I think what we learned is that customer service is getting more and more
Automated.
Automated, but also accepting
Yeah.
of stupid shit. They're just like, yeah,
Right.
of course you would want to come into a enclosed pool with another person.
Yeah, like
for a few hours.
my
on a
whole
first
thing
date.
was like, can I fit 2 people in one tank?
So here's the thing, though, Brandon. There's no fucking joke there.
Says the guy who won't do stand-up. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The prank calls didn't go well. Alex is being a little bitch. I think we're going to end this episode. You guys fine with that?
Fine. You want to cut it early? You want to cut the fucking...
Well, I don't know. You guys don't want to do fucking podcasts.
Cut me, Brandon! Cut me!
Can you stop peeking the fucking mic?
I'm not even yelling into it.
You are, dog.
So are you.
No, look at me. I'm not in line. You're doing this! You fucking numbnuts. Stop doing that. Pull off to the side.
Brandon's
Lean
actually
back.
mad at everyone.
God, fuck.
No, I'm Brandon. I'm mad because my prank call didn't go good.
Welcome to Mike Etiquette, the podcast.
Yeah, mic etiquette. Alex, stop screaming into the mic. If you're gonna scream, pull back! That might be too much motion for you, but maybe try for me. For old Brandon.
For those of you who don't know, Alex is a metal singer, and he does screaming, and he cups the mic.
God, that was bad. You see how bad that was? You see how much that hurt?
You don't want to hurt our viewers' ear.
You don't want to hurt me.
I don't hear it.
Oh, God. 5, 4, 3,
Wait,
2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We realized that prank calls are 10 years ago.
Yeah. They didn't go too well.
Oh, really, Brandon? You want to elaborate on why they didn't go well?
Yeah, Alex judged me too much, so I cried.
Blame
Alex
me.
started doing stand-up on the prank call, and it went to hell.
Yeah, it was bad. Oh, shit. Yeah. I tried. Alex judged me. I got defensive. Because when Alex criticizes stuff, he just leaves it at that.
And how does that make
He
you
just doesn't
feel?
try and help.
Dude, I did try and help.
How?
I literally said, like, hey, let's try this another time.
Hey, this is bad. Just quit.
No!
This is really bad. Just give up.
That's not what I fucking said.
I know, Alex. I know. I know it's not what you said.
I will say this, though. It is very, like, awkward for me and Josh to sit here waiting for them to pick up the phone.
I offered you to do a prank call, and I also offered you to vamp during, and you didn't. So, you're bringing problems to me. You're not bringing...
Give me your phone. I'll do a prank call.
Hold on.
Ooh.
What number?
No, I know a number. Give me your phone.
Can you type it so I can see the number? Because I don't fucking trust you. Don't call 911. Star 67 911. Oh, fuck, it's dialing.
We can't see where you are.
I have an emergency. What's your emergency? This podcast is going to shit.
Beep.
We're going down in a fiery ball of death.
Yeah, this is getting bad.
It's so good.
What's that from?
It's that video of that fat guy putting ranch like in the chef suit. He's like,
oh yeah,
good.
You guys want to hear a riddle?
This is the moment in the podcast where Brandon thought he could save it with brain teasers he found online.
Oh my god.
I would love to hit a riddle.
Some months have 30 days. Some months have 31 days. How many have 28?
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them have 28 days.
Josh got it good. Alex, you're just slow on the draw there.
What?
We're doing a point system, okay? He has 1, you have 0.
God damn it, I didn't even hear the first riddle.
In the backyard, there is a hollow stump that contains 6 ears of corn. If a healthy squirrel carries out only 3 ears each day, how many days will it take him to empty the stump?
I just finished my last math class, and I really don't appreciate this.
In the backyard, there is a hollow stump that contains 6 ears of corn. If a healthy squirrel carries out only 3 ears each day, how many days will it take to empty the stump?
There's a fucking trick part to this that I don't know what it is.
You tapping out?
Yeah.
6. Each day, the squirrel will carry out only 2 ears on his head, plus 1 of corn.
Brandon,
I didn't write it.
There's no context to that.
Ears of corn. It's wordplay.
That's not a fucking riddle, Brandon.
Yeah, it's a riddle.
That's a pun.
It's a riddle. That includes a pun. I'm sorry your brain can only handle one at a time.
How are you supposed to get that answer?
By knowledge.
What is ear?
A man was born in 1955. How is it today? A man was born in 1955. How is it today is his 18th birthday? This one's so stupid.
Is it
1973?
No, 1955.
No, but is the year 1973?
I don't know.
Are we time traveling?
No.
Repeat the question again.
A man was born in 1955. How is it today is his 18th birthday?
Yeah, it's 1973.
No, but he was born in 1955. A man was born in 1950.
Oh, let me guess. He has 2 ears, and he can only carry out 1 ear of corn.
He was born in room 1955 of the hospital. These are so fucking stupid.
Those are so fucking bad.
I've made a decision. I'm gonna go into the kitchen. I'm gonna open up the dishwasher. And I'm gonna climb inside.
These are like the dad equivalent of riddles.
This is a long one that I'm sure is fucking stupid. The favorite foods of Megan, Michael, Sergey, and Jana are written below. Each person has a different favorite food. Use the following food clues to match the people with their favorite foods. Michael's like ketchup and mustard on his favorite food. Jana is allergic to cheese. Sergey eats cum. Sergey eats his favorite food on a bun. It's probably cum.
It's cum.
4. Sometimes, for something different, Michael makes his food into a corn dogs.
Into a corn dog?
What?
I'm abandoning this. This is fucking dumb.
Brandon's spiraling out of control.
He's trying to hold the podcast together on his
It's going so bad.
Where's your help?
You're the big idea guy, Brandon, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You're the creative influx of the podcast.
And what the fuck are you?
Josh, do you think there's any hope for this podcast?
No, this podcast is going downtown.
If every other podcast that is on the internet is any indication, I think we're at a lost cause.
Aston, please come back.
If a wheel has 64 spokes, how many spaces are there between the spokes?
I don't fucking know.
64. The space that comes after the 64th spoke would be just before the first spoke. Get it?
What?
I just love your fucking reactions on these. That's all I'm doing them for now.
Fuck.
If you have 3 oranges and you take away 2, how many will you have?
3.
2. You take away 2. You have 2.
You took them. They're yours now.
Well, you still have the 1 and the 2 you took.
No, it's not yours.
What country would you send a man for its appetite?
Hungary.
Yeah. Why do black sheep eat less than white sheep?
All right, let's
Because there are less black sheep in the world than white sheep.
It's sheep of color.
I fight for sheep of color. God damn. I guess we should just talk.
I don't even know if we can go back to talking, Brent.
I have this list on my phone of great ideas, and every time I bring them out, you shoot them down.
You haven't brought anything up to me.
Here, this is what we can do.
Every day. Brain teasers, prank calls, write a movie.
Every day. I talk to you every day, and you don't give me anything. Every day I come to you with a new fucking idea, and you don't give me anything. I bring you
5, 4.
You put my microphone back on, you son of a bitch.
So we're obviously not making any headway on trying to figure out what to do. So I think we should leave it up to our listeners, guys.
Yeah, just
look at the phone number on the bottom of your screen. Give us a call right now. We'll wait for those calls to come in, starting now.
All right, guys, we got 3 choices. 1, end the podcast. 2, end the podcast.
Ring,
3,
ring.
Create a Patreon and have people
Ring,
subscribe.
ring,
vote
ring.
now.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
And this is the moment in the podcast where Josh attempts to salvage the episode with whatever the hell this was.
Hello, this is Sergey, the cum boy.
Sergey, come boy. What's poppin', Jimbo?
I love your podcast. I listen to it every day on my commute to and from my jail cell.
Oh, nice, Sergey. Thank you.
I had some feedback I wanted to give you.
Give it to me, Sergey. As long as it's not your cum.
Oh no, you can have that too. I wanted to address the issue you have run into, where Alex does not want to do stand up.
Yeah, I really want to work that out too, Sergey. I really do.
So I think you should kick Alex off the podcast and have me instead.
Well, shit, done is done. Alex, pack your shit.
If you would be so kind as to post bail for me, so I can come on your podcast, give me your address.
How much is your bail, Sergey?
It's set to $1 million for the murder and dismemberment of 13 children. It's quite a low bail if you think about it for that crime.
Alex, stop packing your shit. You're staying.
Yeah, we got a dismemberer here.
A dismemberer.
Yes. I also wanted to talk about the
Oh my god.
the phone call bit.
Yes, Sergey.
It seems like it was a bit contrived.
Fuck. Yeah, Sergey, go on.
Holy shit, is this even usable?
Jesus Christ.
I just feel like you could have a lot more fun with prank calls if you prank call people you know. Such as me.
Oh.
Can you prank call me?
In jail?
Let's call Aston.
Yeah, Sergey, we're going to prank call you real quick. We're just going to hang up just right now, and then we'll call you back. Oh, thank you very much.
Bye, Sergey. Bye. It's
Yeah, he's gone.
Fuck. Thank God.
All right, any other callers? The line is open.
Alex, I think you have a caller.
Ring, 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 ring.
Oh, hello?
No, You're supposed to be the voice.
Wait, I'm the caller?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Alex, why are you calling your own podcast? Get out of here. Click. All right.
Guys, let's just fucking end it.
I'm sorry. I thought Josh was going to continue the bit or you were going to work with me on the bit.
Thank you guys for listening.
Brandon, you have a caller.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Alex's biggest fan. I don't think you should kick Alex off the podcast. I think I'm his biggest fan.
You must be special needs.
No, why would you say that?
Because you're Alex's biggest fan.
No, just because I'm large in stature does not mean that I'm special needs.
Are you sure?
Consult with my physician.
Oh,
Call Aston.
I'm not.
Just to confirm, you'd like to call Aston Carney?
Yes.
Calling Aston Carney.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding.
It feels like I should not be here right now. Why did you open this up to different callers?
Okay, guys. Let's.
My name is Jeffrey. By the way,
we really should have.
You guys did not ask.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Goodbye.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Josh's mic is getting turned down.
Hello there. I'm Jeffrey's biggest fan. Well, hello there. What's your name? My name is Alex. Well, hello, Alex.
Hello.
Alex, would you like to end the podcast with me? Well, sure, I'll end the podcast with you. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. This is now the Alex and Alex's biggest fan podcast. We're going to revisit all of our favorite Alex moments from the little boys' room. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, thank you, Josh, for coming in. Thank you, fucking callers. What the fuck?
Yeah, thanks for calling in, guys. Bye.
Just help us. Give us ideas. Little Boys Room Podcast on Instagram. littleboysroompodcast@gmail.com. Come to my house. Leave me creepy notes. Shit on my porch. I don't care.
You fucking piece of shit.
Help me. Help us.
You fucking piece of
Because
shit.
Alex isn't helping at all. Alex is zero fucking help.
How do you help a train wreck, Brandon? Huh?
You poop on its porch.
You put down new rails. And this has been the Little Boys Podcast, at least for most of it. The last part was a giant flaming dumpster fire. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wait, this is really bad.
Fucking done.